statement. We'll take some questions.
It's good to see you guys. The game, I thought, was a testament to all the work and the care factor and just all of the sacrifice. And so it was good to see it kind of come to light. You know, I think of like Jackie Marshall as an example. I think of Jackie and just the growth that he's had off the field, and you know, the student that he is now, and the person that he is. And you know, he's come back from multiple injuries to only get injured again. And there's a bit of a urban legend with him and there's things he's done in practice and has never really been able to make it to games, and then to make it to this one and to play the way he did is so cool. And it's inspiring, you know. And then to have a lot of our transfers come in and under bright lights and in the big city, you know, and go out and make plays and consistently make plays and bring a swagger and all of it to the team. That was cool to see because it's been like that in practice. And so to get that over across the bridge into McLean when it matters most, that was cool to see too. And so a lot of positives with that. You know, with all that being said, a lot of things we can work on and we need to work on, especially for our next opponent. And, you know, it's a good first step. I'm looking forward to the next couple. Take any questions you guys got.
Raise your hand. We'll give a microphone to you, Bryce.
Dave, just is it night and day difference in terms of just not just the execution, but the feeling coming off the field from last year?
Yeah, you know, then that probably started in December, you know, just with, I guess, probably with me, to be honest. And then with the hires that we made and the recruiting that we've done. And I think it's kind of been what it was tonight. It's been that way since then. And so it's cool to see it under the lights.
Zach here.
Coach, you mentioned all the newcomers making plays.
Mm-hmm.
Are you surprised at all at how quickly they've been able to kind of get up to speed with what you want to do? And I guess why have they got up to speed with so quickly with what you want to do?
I'm not surprised. I think that there's a lot of veteran guys that played a lot of football. And, you know, they came, you know, a lot of competition for these guys. And they came because they loved Baylor, man. You know, the feeling when they were on campus, the feeling when they met with our academic people, the feeling when they met with, you know, all of our support staff, and just, you know, I don't know, to kind of be in the game but not be running game on people, I think is what they look for. I mean, I look for that, you know. And so I think they found it here. And then I think for the offensive guys to be with Jake and the style of offense you saw today, they wanted that. And then I think defensively, you know, we're trying to sell them, I guess, I don't know, you know, that we can maybe stop people, I hope, and do something. And so a lot of that's all like hoping and dreaming, you know. And so to have them come and then to work hard and do football from the very start of the thing all the way through to this point, and then be able to do it under the lights is cool.
Dave, how did it feel to call plays again? Did it feel pretty smooth, the process and everything?
I was angry a lot of times. You know, you don't want to give people anything, and obviously they're always going to get things. I think, you know, we had an academic. You know, there's a professor that comes to the dinner on last night, Friday night, and so they'll come to the walkthrough, and then they'll be at practice, or they'll be at the walkthrough, then they'll be at the dinner Friday night, and they asked that question, and it's I think how I said it then was like, man, it's like you're a fighter pilot, and you get this great fighter jet. And it's all this all this stuff, and it's got all these weapons, and you get to fly the thing, but there's people out there that want to kill you, you know? And so, like, you get to fly it, but you don't want to die. So that's how I feel about calling plays. I feel that all the time. And I think, to prep and to do all the stuff right to where you can get people and then they don't get you, that's hard to do in today's game. Offenses are really good.
Blair, Kelly in the back.
Coach in the back. DeQuan specifically, how do you think he ran the offense? What were your overall assessment of how he played tonight?
I thought there was really good things. I thought the leadership he brings, the confidence he brings. DeQuan's a dog, man. And so you put something in front of him, he's going to knock that down. He's going to run right through the face of the thing, And he's going to bring that attitude right from the beginning. And so that's really cool to see, and I think that our team feeds off of that. And our team sees that. That's stuff that you really can't fake, I thought his performance tonight, there was good and bad, I think, with all of us, And I think moving forward, we're going to continue to feature and develop the things that he does really well, try to limit some of those things that he's struggling with and improve those things to a certain degree. But I'm way confident with DeQuan at the helm and just his ability to lead the team, his ability to move the ball. Thought there's a couple times scrambling around, he could have just took off and ran more. And that's probably something we're going to look at.
Craig and Sahaj.
Coach, what was it like to have the in-helmet communications? How much of a difference maker was that? How much did you have to adjust? Just your overall thoughts in this first game.
I liked it. The struggle with that on defense particularly is that when the guy subs out, you got to do all the helmets. Our little equipment guy is running around with all these helmets and trying to switch them off, And so he's freaking out. He wants, like, Matt Jones to play every snap, And so I think, like, that is a struggle. You have to have a really strong plan with that. But there's times when you have the deal where you really have to gauge how much information you want to give, because you could overdo it. I try to make it real clear, concise. Hey, man, alert for this, or hey, here's that set we're talking about, something like that. You can do that, especially when they're on the ball that fast. This team was, so we could talk like that.
In terms of just what you were hoping to see tonight, did you feel like you checked all the boxes, or were there some things that maybe you weren't as pleased with? Where did you feel like maybe you guys didn't meet expectations?
I don't know. The execution stuff, first game, there's so many new players. And then the staff members, we spent a lot of time on this is the schedule, this is where we go, and this is what you wear, and all these things. Like, it was like the first day at school, for the staff. There's so many new staff members. So when it's like that, and then the players, you're doing the same thing, there's going to be a learning curve to that. And so that's kind of anticipated a little bit. The thing I'm most proud of is that outside of the start of the third quarter, there's a little bit bumpy in terms of focus in this thing. But I thought the guys, they wanted to hunt, man, and they were hunting, they were going. And, on the sidelines, the focus, all the things was the best that it's been in a while. And to have it in the beginning is one thing, but to have it at the end, is another. And so that's a really good sign, is that when guys still want to hunt, when the score is this and the crowd is this and the whole thing is, they were still wanting to hunt, both sides. So I'm proud of that.
Coach in the back, celebrating 10 years of McLean Stadium, can you just talk about what the place has meant to you and what it mean on the anniversary to get a big win like this today?
Yeah, when McLean is rocking, it's really, really special. And you could see that with just our staff. I think today was kind of a first start. I think for our fans, we're going to have to win some games so that we can be cool enough to hang out with, And so we have to be able to win some games, I think, and get some people to sit at our table, at lunch, But I think, like, when it's going like that and it's rolling that way, it's as good as it gets. And so the engagement of all of it, I think today was a start. We got work to do there.
Coach, you've been talking about Keaton Thomas pretty much since he got here.
Mm-hmm.
How important was he tonight as far as an energy standpoint, and then how cool was it to see him get a moment like he did with his interception? And
really good. I think that settled him down. Really, his last 2 days of practice here, the Wednesday and Thursday, were probably his worst days that he's had since he's been at Baylor, And I walked him out of the locker room today prior to the game, and I mentioned, "Hey, bro, you got this. You're gonna kill this today. You got this. Just do your thing. Focus on, your key. Focus on where your eyes go, right? And it's 1 + 1 = 2, man. Don't worry. We don't need 1 + 1 = 6. 1 + 1 = 2. You're going to be great." And I think he was just trying to do so much. I think the kid cares so much, and he wants to prove people, wrong, I guess, and do all these things. And he wants to do it all like yesterday, And so for him to kind of just be in the moment and stuff, I think that's probably going to be a continued thing with him because there's a lot of energy there. So we get it focused. It's good for him, good for us.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay. Thank you, guys.